It's Friday the 10th of July and I'm here at Gatwick Airport ready to fly to Ibiza with TUI. The operator's first flights will take off from here at Gatwick, Manchester and Birmingham tomorrow for the first time since the Foreign Office advised against all but essential travel on the 17th of March.
Everyone in the airport is asked to wear a face covering, and for TUI, passengers are encouraged to use self-check-in and bag drop. At security, markers on the ground help you keep your distance, and there are large hand sanitizer stations throughout the airport. On my visit, only duty-free and a handful of shops were open, but this will likely change as more flights take off. At the gate, screens have been erected with a hole for you to scan your own boarding card, and again, markers on the ground help you keep your distance. TUI's aircraft are cleaned thoroughly between each flight and surfaces sprayed with a protective residue. Onboard magazines and brochures have been taken away and the crew's time in the cabin has been reduced. While there isn't an enforced gap between passengers on board, all crew and passengers will have to wear a face mask except when eating and drinking. There is a reduced cold food service with only contactless payment available and a sealable bag to put used face masks in at the end of the flight. Passengers arriving into Spain will have to spend a few minutes filling out a passenger locator form, which can be done on board or in advance online. There are currently thermal imaging cameras in use on arrival at Ibiza Airport, and all the reps that we met were wearing face masks too. From Monday the 13th of July, it will be compulsory to wear a face mask in all public spaces in the Balearics, except for at the beach, by the pool or during sports.
We're here in actually almost sunny Ibiza on our trip to our first trip to in effect take our press colleagues to take a look at what the holiday looks like post-COVID. And I have to say, and it's really good news, it looks pretty much like a holiday pre-COVID. So it's going to be a great thing so people can start enjoying the holidays and hopefully we can all get restarted and get our industry back going again.
At TUI Twins Hotel, you get temperature checked before entering the breakfast room. Tables are spread out by at least 1.5 metres and there are multiple hand sanitizer stations, which I was pleased to see the waiting staff using regularly. There is a one-way system in place for the buffet and serving staff wear face masks, plating up your food from behind a screen. We arrived at TUI Blue Aura shortly after TUI's first guests arrived from the UK, many of whom told me they had booked just 2 days before. The resort is currently capped at 70% capacity to allow for social distancing measures, with those travelling together counting as a bubble. Sun lounges are spread out by at least 1.5 metres and are disinfected by the lifeguards between guests. The gym is open too, with regular cleaning taking place there. Food is served to you where possible, although the breakfast buffet remains self-service. However, I'm told that serving tongs are disinfected every 10 minutes and pre-prepared portions are made available. The kids club is open but has reduced capacity from 30 children for 2 hours to 10 children for 1.5 hours. The baby club will be closed until at least August.
Airport was empty at Manchester, and then when we got here you had to do certain things to get through, you know, like medical checks and temperature checks and stuff.
Yeah.
And then the coach journey took ages.
Oh, did it?
Yeah, but we're happy to be here now. It's different in the airport, you know, after being locked down for 4 months, it's different in a good way.
The airport was really calm, quite empty. Social distancing measures were really in place. It was quite quick to get all the way through from arriving and then up to the gate. So even the flight itself, everyone had their masks on, so I felt really safe the whole time. Actually, a lot of people have seen my Instagram posts and they're like getting a bit jealous now. So I'm like, listen, it's perfectly safe. I would recommend it.
It's hoped that many excursions will be able to continue taking place, and I was able to visit Ibiza town. Walking along the popular Vara de Rey, it almost felt like any sleepy Saturday morning, as people ate at terraces and bought ice creams.
We're expecting maybe more quality tourism this year, and people will come for their cuisine and enjoy drinks and everything like that.
When was the last time you held a tour?
Last time it was exactly the 14th of February. The only difference is you have to wear a mask. I'm wearing this kind of visor. This is easier for you to hear and to understand me. But this is the only difference. The island is even better to visit this year because it's quieter.
So there we have it, a weekend in Ibiza just as the travel restrictions are lifted. It's been great to get out here to the Mediterranean and get that familiar summer feeling. And being out here has confirmed for me too that it takes more than increased hygiene measures to stop a holiday feeling like a holiday. I'm also sure that the procedures are straightforward enough that anybody who wants to get away will soon adapt, just as we've always adapted to new customs while travelling.